So I'm at home right now. Just got through putting some chlorine into the pool because it went back green because I haven't been taking care of it. Hey y'all, so it is Saturday, but you'll see this probably on Sunday morning. I'm out here in my jungle of a garden and I see a lot of things that are growing in here. I see my kohlrabi, which I have no idea how to do that. I'm gonna have to watch a video on how to cook that. And I have something growing and I know it's done, but I can't remember what it is I planted because the label that I have is missing. So I'm gonna turn you around so you can see what it is, and maybe you could tell me in the comments what it is. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this soil in here because my corn is falling down because I didn't come back and heal it and the wind is taking over it. So this stuff is so stank. I had poured like beer, you know, for the yeast and cuttings and rabbit manure in here, and I'm going to fertilize with that. I have comfrey. I didn't put that in there though. So at the time it wasn't ready. But see how this is all laying over here? See how that's laying over? That's how it did last year from the wind. So I think I'm gonna go get a trellis too. When I tell you that stuff is stank that I just stirred, it is very, very stank. This is going to work. It stands back up, but that wind's gonna blow it right on back down. So put some soil here. Here. And I'm gonna stand it up. I'm gonna get my other trellis. I haven't had to water anything because honestly it's raining every day. A lot, not just a little bit. It's raining a lot. This is how it was last year. This is what brings me joy. Why I don't come out here enough, I'm gonna figure that out. But this lowers my blood pressure. This helps my thought process. This doesn't stress me out. So learning to take care of what God has given me is definitely gonna have to be priority. little bit. the best I can do. That is the best I can do. This stuff is so stank, y'all. I gotta go find something I can scoop it with and put on this stuff here, the corn, and then here's my kohlrabi. And the purple kohlrabi, I pulled some of that out and gave it to the chickens before it even got big, but it's not doing anything but leafing out. All this stuff I gotta take out, put the peppers in. This right here, I was gonna take some of these out. It's like the radish over here. And I don't even want to put my hands in here, but I'm gonna give the leaves to the rabbits. I don't have rabbits anymore. To the chickens. What is this? This is my celery. Okay. It was starting to grow, look. But it's so much stuff in here. I need to take some stuff out. Okay, what's over here? Oh my God, look at this. Look at this radish. This is a white one. Oh my God. See, I couldn't even see that. Now that it might not even taste right now because it's so big. But that over there. There's another one. It's only supposed to be this size. Like about like this. Or a little bit bigger than this. Not what I just pulled out. So let's go ahead and take all of this out. That's probably why my celery was doing so good, because it was shading it. So I wasn't planning to take that out, but it's out now. That leaves this space free. This is my celery. Doing really good. You can see the stalk here of the celery. Never grown celery before. Well, I've grown it, but it never got to this point. It always ran away with the heat. See how that split and everything? So, yeah. It's not supposed to be that size. So the chickens have a lot of treats right now. I'm gonna keep this one though. This one's the perfect size. This one is. My goal is to clean up the garden, okay? So I'm gonna leave that here for now. I'm going to harvest this. Is the right size, I think, for a kohlrabi. Because this whole bed's gonna be peppers. So I'm gonna chop these pieces off and then take this piece in. I think you have to cut this open and get it from the inside. So I'm gonna sit that right there. And then this is actually, I think, a 4 o'clock. I don't know why it's right here, but it's right there. I put it right there for some reason. This can go. These are carrots. This is grass that I got to get out of here. Over here, I have a lot of squash coming in, as you can see. Lots of squash over here. So you don't need a lot of squash plants. I think I have 2 in here, but look at how big the leaves are on them. I got one coming in here and some more over here. So I got 2 squash plants that I know of, might be 3. I don't want to put my hands in here. I'm scared of the snake in there. And then over here, this is eggplant. So it's even blooming. See that? Eggplant. Now, this is the plant that I said I cannot remember what it is. I cannot remember what this is. So if you can help me remember what I planted, I might have to go back to my video and see what I put over here in this corner. That's the plus with having videos, because you can go back and you can check and see what it is that you planted. I'm going to find out what these is, because they look like they're red. They kind of look like some kind of Chinese lettuce. That's what it looks like to me. I could be wrong. Let me be very clear. I am not a seasoned gardener. I'm somebody who plants every year. I have losses and I have some wins. This bed right here is the first bed that I did, where I pruned all of the tomatoes here. I'm about to go put the rest of the cucumbers up on the trellis that are over there, and the ones that are on the trellis over here. I still have yet to prune these out. I'll do that. This is my melon bed. Okay, I'm growing out of boxes. Never grew melons out of boxes before in my life. This is not a watermelon. Do you see the size of this leaf? I put no phosphorus in here to get these leaves this big. They're just that big, but they're about to start fruiting. This is pumpkin. The pumpkin leaves are just this big, and it's only one plant. I only did one plant. That is the plant. That's the base of the plant. You can see where it's producing the flowers to be pollinated, and it's grown out of the box to here. It's actually taking over the watermelon, because this is watermelon. Now I do see where something is a flower may be trying to grow, but this is watermelon. Oh Jesus, that's another thing. The pumpkin vine is very, very sharp, but I have flowers starting to come on the watermelon. I love it. Like again, I haven't been really watering because it's been raining like pouring cats and dogs. These over here aren't doing as well as the other ones. I don't know why, but they are growing. They're just growing at slow pace. So I'm definitely going to fertilize those with the rabbit manure stuff as soon as I go find something to scoop it with. This is watermelon or cantaloupe, one of the two, might be both. So that's what this is. The box is already worn out, but you got a plant here, plant there. This plant over here is actually taking off, as you can see, but I don't see any fruiting from it, any flowers. Looks like I only have one trellis right here. So I can't take too many of these leaves off, but I'm definitely going to take some of these leaves off. I haven't. Like, I know I need to garden, but I just have not been wanting to come into the garden. I don't know why, because I have a lot of things planted. Look, I have harvest. I have banana peppers that are coming in. I have flowers here. This will go great on our hot dogs tonight. I don't see any over here. I haven't fertilized anything. It's just a madhouse. It is a freaking madhouse in here, and I want to get it together. Look at my broccoli. It's even bigger from the last time I showed y'all. I have snap peas growing up here, but I don't see any peas yet. I do see the flowers, but no peas. Look at my broccoli. These are, I don't know, are the seeds in here now? Can I pop these off? Y'all let me know. Can I pop these off and put them in the house or in the shed or something? Or do I need to let them sit a little bit longer? Please let me know. Please let me know. I have never saved broccoli seeds in my life. I guess I need to watch some video. I have a broccoli head that's forming down here. don't see any side shoots. I don't see any side shoots on these. I guess these don't do side shoots. Look at this one. And look, ooh, I almost put my hand in there. The bee is in there pollinating. My neighbors, I have water on the opposite side of the road behind those houses over there. Behind houses over here, there's water. So I'm surrounded by water, and people are like on their boats and they're listening to music and living their best life. Living their best life. So these is all cabbage. But I don't think these are the cabbage that head though. So I guess I can harvest these. And then lemon balm here. It hasn't even bush. Oh, look at that. Look at all the roly-polies that came from. Look at that. That's disgusting. And grubs. Let me get something. I'm about to give these to the chickens. And this is exactly why I usually, when I get stuff from nurseries, I take it out of their containers, because you bring other insects to your homestead. They're like, okay, they see it. This is crazy. Handheld one, and I have this on. It's not cold out here, but I know it's mosquitoes. I've been looking for my handheld one. It's been sitting inside of the little tiny greenhouse over here. So I don't think I have any more and see it laying on the ground like that, that's also going to introduce, in my opinion, disease to your plant. So I'm just going to pop these off. Because I don't need them. It's just a bunch of weeds, you know. Cucumber growing over here. Let me fix that. This thing is long, and I'm sitting here. I wish that you could smell this. Smell it. Oh my God. Don't look at my nails. I need to get those off. I got some of them off though, y'all. I'm not putting any more nails on. It costs too much money. They just laid on the ground and started more roots, because I know they can. I think that's what happened. See that? I didn't plant that. That is a tomato, and it has rooted. I think it's about to rain again. Not mad at it, because it saves me from having the water, but I'm trying to get done. But at least these first 3 beds, maybe 4, so I can put these peppers in the ground. I got a step in here. We're gonna do it. My other plants can get some sun. Okay? And we'll leave those there. Just like that. Okay, y'all. So, as you can see, kinda, I have cleared it out. And now I'm about to plant my jalapeno peppers in here. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 jalapeno pepper plants. The goal was to grow the jalapenos, to make some jalapeno salt, and to store it on my shelf to use for, you know, cooking and things like that. So I don't know what these are gonna do. I still have time, I guess. It's 6:32 now. It did not rain, so that's why I was able to weed this little area here out. And I did weed over by the carrots as well. So now I'm about to get down on these knees and get this planted, and I thought I'd bring you along with me. I have in those bags earthworm castings. I only have a little bit of those left, and also bone meal and blood meal, and I will be putting that in the holes. Woo. So what I did was I started taking off the leaves here at the bottom. Sorry for that noise. Those are boats on the lake, because I want to plant them a little bit deep. Get some of these roots up still in here. And I did that and moved the hole, put the cup in there, that way I know how deep I'm gonna have it. Squeeze around the cup. Mind you, I am not a seasoned gardener. I'm just somebody who gardens every year. I have success with some things and some things I don't now. I don't like to have my cups sitting in water, but that's what was happening. So what I'm gonna do is mess with the bottom, let the roots know that they're about to be planted. I'm trying to hurry up because the mosquitoes is out here. Bone meal. Oh Lord. Blood meal. Just put the plant in here. And you can see I'm burying it kind of deep. I'm gonna have to get some more cages. So I'm trying to space it so that way I can have the cages I need for it. Hole dug. That's good enough. I have not fertilized anything yet. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. I'm really super tired, and I came out here because I know, look at those roots. I came out here because I knew that my blood pressure was up, and the best way for me to get my blood pressure down is to come out here in this garden. Clean this garden up tomorrow too. My Lord Jesus. I'm so ready to get in the shower right now. Right, these pretty much already broken up. Big old mosquitoes flying in my face. Make sure when you're planting these though, press them down. You have to do that as short because, as deep, just because it's the smaller one. These mosquitoes are bad. I should have sprayed. Ooh, let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. Okay, so I'm gonna put one here. I feel like I got a mosquito bite on the side of my head. Leave me alone, mosquito. Like I said, I'm not measuring, I'm guessing. Basically. Good enough. As you can see, I'm not one that's scared to pull some leaves. I used to be. until I realize I'm hurting the plant and myself by not pruning. Oh God. By not pruning. I know I didn't put any worm casting in this one. See how wet that is? It should not be like that. That's why I'm not going to water it, because it most likely is going to rain tonight or tomorrow. Always rain, rain, rain. Nothing wrong with it. I love the rain, but not when it it's oversaturating my stuff. Okay, I got what, 4 more to go. I think I can get 4 in here. I think I can. I'm gonna take my little kohlrabi. I'm gonna take my kohlrabi here. How about I got another pepper plant growing that was dead? Child, what in the world? I'm about to stick it over here in this little side thing. I just looked over here. I'm like, I got something growing. Roots growing all out the bottom of it. Oh, it's soaking wet. It stinks. I'm not putting nothing in here if it survived without me doing anything to it in a cup. I don't need to do nothing to it now, right? Okay, so the last thing I'm gonna do is zip tie some of these tomatoes, and I'm gonna be done. And I'm gonna let y'all see all my mess, all that. I gotta clean up all of that. But the bed is done. This bed is done. This bed is done. Weeded. Might be a few more weeds I could get out of there, but tomatoes didn't die from last week when I did it. This bed down here is done. My fertilizer is waiting for me to fertilize, and I'm gonna do all of that tomorrow. My corn is still standing up. Very, very beautiful. Very, very beautiful corn. See if I can get me a thumbnail with this corn. It's so pretty. These out. I don't know what that came out looking like. The phone jumped off, but those are zip tied. I probably didn't even get me doing it. But anyway, because I thought I did. But I zip tied them. Let's see if I can show you up close. See here? I don't have them tight. Somewhere in there is a zip tie. And then over here, under that foliage, is a zip tie. And I'll do the same thing to these over here. I decided to go ahead and get some of this cleaned up. I will definitely be weed eating one day next week. I don't even know how this pepper plant, I think it's bell pepper. I don't even know how it survived. Oh, the writings wore off, but yeah, bell pepper. Okay, this bell pepper has survived inside of this little greenhouse that I got here. I have not watered it. No water gets in there that I know of, but it has survived. Oh well, we're gonna let it do what it do. It's not over by the hot peppers, so it should be fine. No, cross what do you call it? Cross pollination. I said contamination. Pollination, y'all. Okay, today, but I do have a little bit of time where I can go ahead and pick up some of the tomatoes that I have pruned off and the grass that I have pulled out. So it is the end of my day. Just got through cleaning the pool. Still got to do more cleaning of the pool and these frogs. The sun is about to set. So I was using these as my lights so I could see what I was doing. I'll leave them up all year.